Hola, wizards! I am back with some more Theros Beyond Death spoilers. I know I keep saying I'm going to do a video of all the cards that I like, but they keep releasing cards that I just don't understand. So I've got 4 cards today that are the 4 most broken out of the new spoilers that I've seen. And I'm going to start with the least broken. So Destiny Spinner is an enchantment creature, human, for 1 and a green, and it's a 2/3. But it has a whole chunk of text. Oh, and it's an uncommon. Only an uncommon, so these are going to be around. Creature and enchantment spells you control can't be countered. Okay, so suck it, blue. You can't counter us. 3 and a green. Activated ability. Target land you control becomes an XX elemental creature with trample and haste until end of turn, where X is the number of enchantments you control. It's still a land. What I don't understand is 1 and a green for a 2/2 is normal. 1 and a green for a 2/3 is already better than normal. Then it says creature and enchantment spells you can't be countered. All right, we are in like rare territory. We're already really good, really good. Super good sideboard chord against control. 2/3 for 2. And then they put another ability on it. Like, why? Why do you get all this for 2 mana? It doesn't make sense. I just don't get it. And you look down here. This is where I see it. Gaia's Herald. Creature spells can't be countered by spells or abilities. A 1/1 for 2. And now it's 2 mana, 2/3. It's an uncommon, and also it can animate lands. And also enchantment spells can't be countered either. Okay, so and you can still counter your opponents. Gaia's was a universal effect at least. So this seems pretty busted to me, or maybe not busted, but overpowered. Pretty overpowered. Now let's get to the next one. Also overpowered, maybe not quite busted. We have Enigmatic Incarnation. 2 green and a blue, so 4 CMC, 2 colorless, a green and a blue. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice enchantment's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Well, so it's a limited breeding pool in that it can only sacrifice creatures, or only sacrifice enchantments to get creatures. But this set is full of enchantment creatures. So you can sacrifice an enchantment creature, get a bigger enchantment creature, and just keep running up the chain. Or you could have enchantments that had enter the battlefield abilities that were just lying around. You can run up the chain. It doesn't really matter because this does it every turn, and you don't have to spend any mana or any life like you would with Breeding Pool, or mana with Yisan the Wanderer Bard. So I think Enigmatic Incarnation is going to be really busted in the decks that it's in. So then it's going to come down to, like, do you have sideboard hate against enchantments or not? And I don't know. It just seems like it could be really, really good in a build-around deck. And maybe it'll be a really fun deck. Maybe it'll be very broken. And that's what I'm not sure. That's why I only have it at 2 here. There's other broken cards that I was talking about in previous videos. I'll link them up here. But these are just of the new spoilers where I just saw these and shook my head. Let's go to number 3. This one. 2 and a green for a 2/4. Okay. Alright. Holds the ground. Blocks for days. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Alright. That's pretty good. That'd be a really good card. Oh, and also, lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. Holy shit. I mean, it's just fixes all of your mana, and you get to ramp as long as you have extra lands. So you can just keep drawing cards and ramping, and you'll have perfect mana every time. Also, the Dryad is naked. Look at him. Look at him. He's got a little star field over there, but he ain't wearing no clothes. That's kind of weird. Yeah, so it reminds me of Courser of Crufix, which I think they're going for a 2/4 for, 2 and a green. Although, 2 and a green, not 1 and 2 green. This is a card. This means that anyone that even splashes green or has a little bit of green can fix everything instantly. And for the low cost of playing a 2/4 for 3. So it's stupid. Maybe it should have been a 2/2. Maybe it should have cost 3 green. I don't know. But it's pushed in every way. And it's just like, why don't they stop? You know, like, you got a good card. 2/4, play land extra turn. Why add the next ability? I don't get it. It's like, you know, you're like, I don't know. I don't even have a good example. It's just, they're making it too good. Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath, is my #1 most broken card this time. 1 green and a blue for a legendary creature, Elder Giant. And it is a 6/6, but it has a lot of text. So when it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. So if you play it for 1 blue and a green, you'll have to sacrifice it right away. But you still get the enter the battlefield ability. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, so kind of like a Primeval Titan, think about that, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Alright, you're up a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Alright, you're up a card and you ramp. Interesting. Then, escape. 2 green, 2 blue. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. Boom. You get a 6/6 and it comes into the battlefield, off the battlefield, and draws you a card and lets you put a land into play. So on turn 3, you play this. You draw a card, you ramp up to 4. On turn 5, you have 5 mana. You could do this. You can escape if you have cards in your graveyard. So it's going to make, anything for 1 and 2 mana that puts cards in your graveyard very good, because you're going to be able to power out a 6/6 that draws you cards every turn for 4 mana. Honestly, it's going to be a build around, right? Because you have to have cards in your graveyard to do it. But if you do get a bunch of cards in your graveyard and you get this out, and they kill it, boom, you can escape it again. And you can just keep escaping it. You're going to draw a card every time it attacks. It's gross. So, I think without... How they could have fixed this one is gain 3 life, which is kind of... There's no white on this card. I don't know why it's gaining life. Don't draw the card. You know, just don't put draw card. Make a sapling token. Make a 1/1 sapling or something. Do something worse than draw a whole card. Because this is disgusting, my friends. I think it's going to be way overpowered. There's going to be an insane simic deck. There's already a really good simic flash deck. I don't like it. What do people think? They think blah, 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 whatever. I don't know. Maybe it won't be broken, but I think it's going to be broken. You can buy it for $19 already? How do people have it? The game's not out yet. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed. These are the 4 cards that I'm scared of the most. Next time I do a spoiler video, I'm going to go through all the cards that I like, because there are a lot of cards in Theros Beyond Death that I like. They're not all Theros Beyond Broken, which is what I like to call it, but some of them are good. Let's just find one cool one that I think is neat. I like Storm's Wrath. It's very powerful. Deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. It's very powerful, but it's done right, because there are so many planeswalkers going around. It felt like there needs to be more answers. So Storm's Wrath, pretty cool. Very powerful still, but not broken like I think some of these cards are. I think green is just going to be freaking insane. You know, I spoiled all these cards, and they're all green. Green is pushed. So you know what? Stock up on those basic forests. Get out there. Play some green. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.